Now, we're going to go to the man who has done it all on the field and is now making an historic move to the sidelines to take on a meaningful new challenge. NFL Hall of Famer Deion Sanders has been named the head coach of Jackson State University Tigers. And we're going to talk to him live in just a moment, all about how he plans to make an impact at this HBCU. But first, let's find out more about that big news from my friend Deion Sanders. This morning, a huge score for Jackson State University in Mississippi. Deion Sanders, the Football Hall of Famer, World Series competitor, and two-time Super Bowl champion, taking over as head coach at the historically black university.
It is a pivotal turning point for JSU football and Jackson State University.
The announcement expected to bring renewed energy to the JSU athletic program, making the school a bigger draw for potential recruits. Sanders' announcement coming on the heels of five-star recruit Michael Strahan, who stunned the sports world when he committed to Howard University, another HBCU, saying that he hopes to make the HBCU movement real so that others will follow. Sanders, known as Primetime for his larger-than-life personality, making a grand entrance at the announcement, receiving a warm welcome from the school.
Coach Prime Sanders.
The moment bringing him to tears.
These are tears of joy.
JSU players elated by the new opportunity.
It still don't feel weird once you think about it. Like Deion Sanders, probably the best player and one of the best players in the NFL. He's your head coach now. As being a football player, it's a dream come true for a person like Deion to come coach you.
We're joined now by my friend, the one and only Deion Sanders. Deion, thank you for joining us. Congratulations to you. We heard one of your players say it just doesn't feel real. Does it feel real to you? And what went through your mind when the opportunity to be a head coach at Jackson State University came along?
I was elated. You're talking about a team academically that leads to FCS and APR. You're talking about a school that's unheralded, 33,000 fans, which is astounding. You're talking about four former Hall of Famers that matriculated from this institution. I am excited. I'm elated. I have on my whistle right now. I cannot wait to get on the grass and do some coaching.
Yeah, don't blow your whistle during this interview. We don't need that this morning. But you know, there are a lot of schools. They're Big Ten schools, for instance. Big Ten schools say they have so many more resources. But you decided to go to Jackson State when I'm sure you had other opportunities. So this is an historic move. Why is this so important to you to coach at an HBCU?
First and foremost, God led me to Jackson State. That's what I can truly, honestly say. And it's just sitting on that stage and looking my people in the eye and saying and proclaiming what I plan on doing with this program. We have a coaching staff that has 84 years of NFL experience, combined coaching and playing. And these kids just need the level field, just level. They need the playing field leveled. I cannot wait for this opportunity. If you give us the resources, you give us the same resources that these other schools have, we're going to prove that there is a highway that takes you from Jackson State all the way into the NFL and professionalism. We're not just raising professional football players, we're raising professionals.
And I am a HBCU product myself, so I think this, as you said, it gives some legitimacy to the programs. It does put you on the same playing field, which is very important for all these young men out there. And a top prospect, Michael Strahan, he was recruited by some big college basketball program, but he announced that he's going to attend Howard University because it is an HBCU. So do you think this is the beginning of a trend by some of these young black athletes?
I'm praying so. I'm not just the young black athletes, their parents as well. Only a kid just wants to know, when I leave the inner city, can I go to a better situation? That's why we're trying to show them how wonderful the dorms are, the training tables. We have new facilities going in Jackson State University as we speak, which should be concluded by June. I cannot wait. Long as these kids know we're going to get a better situation than whence we left, they're apt to do it. And I'm praying that they do, because we sent out a bunch of offers yesterday to some of the best. We're not recruiting low-caliber kids. We're recruiting the same kids that some of the major universities are recruiting, and we plan on landing them.
We know you've done a lot of coaching, including your son's football teams. You've been a champion coach in those leagues. But coaching a college team is a whole new ball game. So have you got any pointers from some of your former coaches or some of your former teammates? And what are you most excited about?
Well, the Bible says that rod and that staff, they comfort me. That's why we assembled a staff. I told you, with 84 years of professional and experience coaching and playing, I got some good people around me, and I'm excited. I've heard from everybody. Everybody that you could think of in the NFL ranks have called to let me know that I'm here for you if ever you need me, and I cannot wait for this opportunity because I am going to call upon them.
And, you know, every coach has something that they require of your team. So are you going to require your team to learn your iconic end zone dance, or maybe the lyrics to your hit song "Must Be the Money"? Like, do they have to learn that to make the team?
I knew it was coming. I knew you was going to start playing. You know what I require? We're going to play smart, fast, tough, and disciplined. But guess what? I'm happy that you're coming on our podcast on Barstools next week. I'm happy that you have vowed to make sure we're clean, because you know the motto, look good, feel good. You told us that you're going to get us the red blazers, the blue slacks, the white shirt, and we're going to be so clean that we're dirty. And I'm going to hold you to that, and I thank you for that, man. That's why I love you.
We're going to take care of Jackson State University, the same conference that I was in the SWAC, along with Texas Southern. Deion, I'm so glad you're going to the HBCU, bringing a lot of light to the HBCU experience. Thank you so much, my friend.
I love you, man.
I love you, too. I love you, too. Good luck. And now let's go to Ginger. Hey, Ginger.